Some sporting action now. It's the last two quarter-final matches today. Our reporter Thabiso Sithole is at the Freedom Park this afternoon, and this is where many lovers of soccer are waiting for the Morocco-Portugal fixture. Now let's speak to Jobe there. As you can see him, Jobe, a lot of people have got mixed emotions about claiming Morocco. Are we claiming Morocco? Are we not?
Look, Wongiwe, welcome first and foremost to our viewers on SABC News Channel and yourself. Well, yes, as rightly said, Freedom Park out in Pretoria. Today we are hosted by, of course, there they are, the South African Gallery of Legends in conjunction with the Moroccan Embassy. We're here and they're expecting to put on a show for us. We've got all the legends, as the name says itself. The likes of John Mosson are expected to be here. The likes of Majans Mutale are expected to be here. Neil Tovey are expected to be here. We'll be part of that, niche, if I can call it, enjoying the Morocco versus Portugal match. Interestingly, Bongu, as you said so, do we claim Morocco or do we not against Portugal? Because everyone loves Ronaldo, but of course we have to claim Morocco. It is the first African country, obviously the only African country at these the World Cup, that are through to the quarters. We want them to go further, go to the semis. And as we've seen how this World Cup has panned out, nothing is for sure. Brazil chucked out yesterday. They were hot favorites. You've seen how the likes of Japan have had a good run at the World Cup, although they're out. But I mean, it's been an outstanding World Cup. In fact, even Argentina yesterday, a lot of people saying they were lucky to escape with victory, making it through to the semis themselves. So we're expecting a lot of fans, in particular Moroccan fans, to join us behind the camera there, of course, at the Freedom Park Heritage Site. And we're expecting Morocco to make it, a one for Africa, make it to the semi-final, become, the first African country to make it to the semi-final. A lot of history is standing in the way, and of course, as far as Portugal's concerned, because they too want to go through to their first semi-final at a World Cup. And that man, Ronaldo, a lot of people saying this could be his last major international tournament. We know his problems at Manchester United. But hopefully, either way, I'd like Ronaldo to take it, but I'm rooting for Africa this time round. Wongiwe?
And of course, Jobe, a lot of eyes will be on this one. I mean, as you say, people torn between the two, but I'm going to put you on the spot. How do you see this one panning out?
I'm not a betting man, and a lot of people will tell you the only winners at this World Cup so far have been Betway and Hollywood Bets. A lot of people have their money on all the big guns. None of them have made it through. We've had this conversation in studio before. But look, I think Morocco are going to pull a quick one against, Portugal today. They've conceded only one goal in the group stages of the tournament. They've got a good solid defense. When you saw how they played in their previous match against Spain, it was not easy beating a star-studded Spanish team. A lot of people saying, yes, Morocco, only 3 of their players in that side actually were born in Morocco. Most of them are, born outside Morocco. Well, they're still flying that flag for that country. And they've got the whole of the Arab nations behind them, being the only Arab nation at the only Arab World Cup to have taken place so far, to make it this far in the tournament. And of course, Africa. Let's not forget that although Morocco is an Arab-speaking country, they are an African country first. So surely Africa needs to get behind them and support them. So I'm putting my money on Morocco, figuratively speaking anyway. And hopefully they do come through. And hopefully, in fact, I'd like to see them make the final. Wouldn't that be something to savor, isn't it? Get a Morocco versus Argentina final. I'd love that.
It'll definitely be. I'm going to call you later when the results come in and see if you're just as excited. But thank you so much for your time, Thabiso. And of course, we'll be chatting to you during the course of the afternoon. That's Thabiso Sithole, Jobe, as I call him, SABC Sports reporter. On the other side of this, we'll bring you the headlines and more on our latest stories.